sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wormley. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give on the inside. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now they're going to throw it. Keeps it going. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Pineda. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's McCoy. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. The throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Coming out aggressively. Makes the catch at the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Trucks through the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Complete. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the shotgun. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now the pitch.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
To the air. It's Pineda. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They booted away on 4th down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Alvarado. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. You played so well on 1st and 2nd down, and then you have a breakdown on 3rd. This defense has got to be better the next time they're faced in that situation.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Give to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Keeps it on the draw. And he's still running after the move. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
But sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse. Got some room, entered to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense onto the field again.
325.
Looking for a crease. It's Berry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Moves.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to pass. It's Pineda. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Fouls through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to pass, it's Pineda. Rushes on him. And a misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Burrow. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll keep it on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 14 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. The running back has it. Crosses the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They're going to ride this running back. At midfield, he's got room. Jumped out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, At least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length.
That's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Back to throw, it's Pineda. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barber. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Barges ahead. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Burrow. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get them on the ground like they did right here.
The give on the option. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
The kick is on its way. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. A run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first three periods. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Motion from the wideout. The sure hands, it's Bell. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pineda. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. That fourth down now, obviously the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They kick it away on fourth down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Takes the handoff. It's Wormley. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a three-score game late. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Pineda. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's McCoy. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Pressure coming. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This crowd knows when to bring it. Dropping back, it's Pineda. Another incompletion on third down.
And I love the personnel the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Power football with the run. Pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Near midfield at the 49, it's 1st and 10. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.